Good afternoon everyone, and I hope you're all well. Welcome to this video. I'm going to be demonstrating exactly how to effectively follow up from a client that's gone cold on you. You've given them a Skype call, you've had a chat with them, backwards and forwards emails, you're about to sign the contract, you're about to get a job order, and then suddenly they go quiet. You don't hear anything. It's a ghost town. You've emailed them, they don't take your calls, they don't reply to your emails, they read it but they don't reply. What can you do? How do you follow up? 99% I'm going to guarantee that there's two reasons why they won't do business with you. One is they don't have money and they will just string you along all along, which in theory there's nothing you can do about it. They're not willing to spend the money, or there's no approval on the budget, or they don't trust you can deliver on that project. Now it's your job to find out which one of those. However, sometimes it's hard to ascertain and clients will lie to you non-stop. So I'm going to show you how I follow up. And I've just done a little scenario, and this is what I don't like to see. What I used to do, what I've done before, and everyone knows that my approach is very non-pushy. I will never follow up if I don't feel you're committed. I will never chase. The chase does nothing. Most people are told, call them every day, email them follow up. There's no way to get anything. People have said, I'm going to show you some examples of things I've seen in the past, things that I've even done. So I'm going to show you what doesn't work, and I'm going to show you a real powerful way. It takes a bit of time, but it's guaranteed that this client, within the day, they're going to come back to you. Guaranteed. And what it's going to be is, you can email, hello HR manager, I just wanted to follow up from my previous email. So your previous email might be you sending across your rates, your terms, anything like that. And you're just trying to like nudge them again and just hope that they're busy and, oh great, let me send that email again. And or it's, just checking in, you've got my last email. Now, this is one of my favorites. Did you get eaten by an alligator? This is a very American, no offense to Americans, but this is a very there's a lot of salespeople that teach this technique, and it adds a little humour. It doesn't show across your desk, but sometimes it works. But in a professional setting, when you're bidding on, a six-figure contract for the year to deliver, for delivery on recruitment services, it's not really something you want to put across. They'll just show you're taking this as a joke, and I mean, I wouldn't appreciate an email like that. However, sent it a few times and I've had a positive response, but I personally would still well clear in the position I'm in at the moment and the sort of level I'm recruiting at. And then it's you can try it a little harsh, or I take it you don't want to do business with me email, and it's a negative response will never yield a positive response back. It's yeah, damn right. And you probably get a harsh email back off that. A lot of people do send something along those lines as well. So, and then it's the desperate, please email me, I'm lonely. That's another email that I've, something along those lines. And you just come across as desperate, and it just shows that they're in power. You've got no sort of ability. And most people in sales, sadly, or following up with a client, will come across as desperate, needy, or pushy. One of the three. How you can avoid that? So let's paint a scenario as you've sent terms. You might have had a brief phone call or a Zoom call, and the client hasn't come back. They're unresponsive. Now, they will never tell you, look, I'm not doing business with you because I feel like you can't do the job or you can't deliver, or they'll never say to you, look, you don't sound as experienced as what we need, or you didn't mention anything about your candidate. They'll never say that. It will just be quiet, and it might be something their end. They might have gone to the director and they said, we can't afford agencies, stop working with them immediately. And they're not going to call you up, and even just out of courtesy, they're not going to do that. So I'm going to show you what I would do in this situation. I've got a client in my pipeline that I need to close, and I can't get them past the finishing line. How do I prove to them, without doing too much work, that I can deliver on this? And it might be a bit of a long video, but please watch until the end. So we're going to use LinkedIn, and what we're going to do is we're going to watch, or not watch, we're going to look at a company. Let's use Monzo Bank, because I was looking at them earlier. And what we're going to do, let's say Monzo was my client. It's a really nice client. They don't use agencies, by the way, I don't think. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of their jobs. and we're going to prove to them we know what we're talking about. So let's go for something quite. Let's go let's go engineering director. Um, Salary's probably going to be pretty good, and they probably maybe they won't struggle with finding people, but they obviously want a sort of certain caliber of people. So Monzo, I'm sure, are there in London. So we're going to look at engineering director or director of engineering, and we're going to use X-ray search to find a number, and that's what we're looking for. So we're going to say to them, look, we've had a look at the market, and we've identified there are, 100,000 people that are currently working in an engineering C-suite level. They have either worked in this position over the last 2 years, 3 years, or they're currently in a position like that. Obviously, you'd want to narrow the search down. So you might want to search, what's fintech? Yeah? So we've got that many, 4,000. And now we want to search, let's have a look. Now we want to search open to new. This is the powerful part. What this does, it shows you anyone's LinkedIn profile that is open to new opportunities. Now there's 1,500 people. So what we're going to do is we're going to write an email to the client. And we're not going to say anything. We're not going to say, hope you're well. Hello, client. Hello, HR manager. And we're going to say something along the lines of, I have identified, based on just a particular position. So you might say the director of engineering role. The director I've identified based on the job spec for the engineering director position, the following candidate pool. Yeah, I'm gonna link this in the email or the description below, and you're gonna say 1,000. I can't remember the number. What was it? 139. 139. Previous or skilled professionals, blah blah blah, yeah, whatever, currently in employment, yeah. And then we're going to say we've identified 4,300 people. Let's just say 4,000 just to speed things up. 4,000 people within the fintech sector who I can approach, etc. Yeah, I'm going to write a better email, and I'm going to link it in the description below, so you can just copy and paste it and just change it a little bit. However, this is the important part. Where are we? We've identified 1,400 active and passive job seekers in the marketplace currently. Yeah, with the specific skill set. And then you would sum up the email. Like, it depends on how you want to sum it up. It's not, please let me know your thoughts, please come back to me, should we book a call? None of that. It's, these candidates are ready to be approached. All we need is you to pull the trigger. I'll be happy to facilitate delivery on this. Yeah, that sounds good. We're going with that. Happy to facilitate delivery on this project, on this row, and bring your job to market based on my market analysis of the candidate pool. Cads Money. What does that email say to you? That email says, not only do I think I've got candidates in the market, I've got a very healthy candidate pool. Now, in London, anything you search is going to show up. You could search a chicken farmer with one leg and you can probably find anyone in there. So if you're looking at a bit of obscure areas or a bit remote, chances are, or small town or village in the UK, you're going to have a much smaller number. Now, I've sent reports where I've said, look, I've identified 70 people in the market, or I've identified 20 people in the market. This, I would summarize in a short sentence, this isn't an indication of this is how many people I can get into, the market. This is showing them, hold on a minute, we're getting 1 or 2 applicants, and this guy can somehow identify. What they want to know is where you're getting these numbers from, and you're not going to share that ever. You're going to say, look, this is based on our market analysis with various different sources. It is accurate. You're not lying, and this will get you replies. You'll know your position. If someone ignores this email, definitely they're not serious about recruiting. I can tell you that, and you need to just walk away. No matter how big the client is, no matter how, if you really think you're going to make £1 million from them, don't waste your time with them. This is an effective way to rebut the presumption that you are not going to be able to deliver on this. This email says to them, this guy has numbers, this guy knows what he's doing, he knows what he's talking about, and he must have learned this from Cads Money. That's what they're going to think. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it serves a purpose in terms of different approaches. You can make this your own. It's not somewhere where you can, you have to do it my way. I'll write an email out for you guys. I'll link it in the description below. Thanks for watching, and please, please, please keep going with this. I'll tell you what, recruitment is going to be big in 2021.